Hi, I did this a while ago, and it's a watercolour, and I want to do something like that in acrylic. I'm not one for buildings. I put them in watercolours and building colours, and I did have a year painting Venice, but my love is for the English landscape, or British landscape, because we're on a couple of big islands, or small islands. And I'm not particularly surrounded by wonderful vistas of countryside. I live on the edge of suburbia, in Surrey, northeast Surrey, part of Greater London. But I have to invent my landscapes. Although I spend a lot of time in the countryside throughout the course of the year, or a modicum anyway. So I'm going to do an abstract of that, or although it's an abstract to start with. In acrylic, I'll just get the board sorted out again. Right, okay. Got my acrylics. There we are. Colours. You know the colours by now. So if you're new to my channel, to save me saying it yet again, go back and see the one before this, and I'll explain all the palette, what I use or don't use, but it's personal to me. You don't have to use my colours. You use your own preferred colours and you do your own thing. You can copy what I do for what it's worth, but I would recommend you to use the colours that you normally use and go as far as you can with them. What I would say is don't use too many colours. The more colours you use, the more confusion is likely to ensue. So I'll put in some background, bit of umber, bit of you can't see this yet because it's burnt, a bit of black. We've got the old burnt sienna on. We won't make them all the same, but whatever I put on here, I'm going to change. This is just an underpainting and bit of peach down here. Some bit of that and a bit of this. Right, let's put a bit of the sky. Sky, I'm going to just make a fairly bright sky. So let's get in with some blue. Bit of yellow, or ochre anyway. Okay, let's put in the trees in more detail. So we have some bit of yellow, bit of bright colour, sienna. There's nothing new about this, other than to say that because I'm making it up, I'm making up an idea of what I take autumn to be. It's abstract to that extent. Right, that's a bit orange. I'm playing around the edges with this. I'm waiting for this to sort of dry off a little bit. I'll put in some blue behind it, very similar to the one I've just done. So let's have a bit of blue, bit of crimson for the background. Right, let's have a bit of dark over the top of that, I think. Just my crimson and ultramarine. I mean, I'm not sure that's going to stay like that. It's too bitchy at the moment. Remember, clouds have got a lot of colour in. Slur. Touch of red in with my ochre. So from a gentle sky we've gone quite rough, haven't we? Well, that's okay. Warm. Alright. I was thinking of using a knife. Bit of orange on, bunged on there. Right, let's use a knife. Just smooth it out a little bit. Right, wintry sky now. So let's get a bit of dark. Just using ultramarine and one of the reds, cadmium red or crimson, doesn't really matter. Just to be quick with acrylic, because it dries quickly and you'll end up with surfaces to work over, which oh, that's very, very angry, isn't it? When you got the leaves turning, you've still got a lot of green in the English landscape anyway. Soften that a bit. Not sure the way this is going, but they don't all work out. Right, let's get some yellow and some. Right, let's get in some foreground now. Just saw some colours back in Lakeland. So it's turning from a lake, turns from a lake to landscape, which is fine. A bit of blue. So my fingers. Right, so once you get a bit of light on the horizon, but I don't want it white. Right, I'm going to put that in a mount. I'll clean my fingers first. I'll make me mount up. Find my clips. It just about fits. So there's a nice lot of colour in this one. Get nice and flat. So there we are, another, what was going to be one thing has turned into another. So, bit of a struggle that was only a small painting, but I had to find my way out of several dodgy corners on it. But we've got a sort of a lake rather than the river. Maybe the sky is a little bit divorced from. No, well, let's. We could risk it, couldn't we? Let's risk a bit of red in the sky. Right, well, why did we put that in, I ask? Well, that'll do. It's just to reflect a bit of the landscape. That's called abstract. Right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye bye.